Sounds good. If anyone has any questions for Devon.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Bridget, go ahead.
Hey, Devon, congrats on the win. Obviously, kind of slow start for you guys. Was that just getting adjusted? And what was it at halftime that Coach said that let you guys go on that 13-1 run to start the second half?
Coach jumped on us in the second half, mostly just harping on our energy. That's a nice team over there. They compete hard. They run the Princeton offense to a T. But we felt like we weren't bringing our energy to the max, and we weren't competing to the level that we were capable of. So we really turned that up in the second half.
Jonas, go ahead.
Devon, you just sat down and you asked to glance at the stat sheet. Other than energy, what stat jumps off to you to make the biggest difference for you guys to get the win tonight?
I wanted to see Manny's stat because Manny just got that. I think the fastest to 100. And that's a very big accomplishment. He's been playing great the last two games. Really, it just you can see it like on his stat line. He was 4 for 5, 6 rebounds, two blocks. He really does it all, and I'm really proud of him for the way he's playing.
Corey, go ahead.
Interestingly enough, I was going to ask you about Manny's performance so far. How crucial is it for you guys to have a player like that down low that can block shots, but also now you can feed it down low to him too?
Oh, it's huge. During the summer, we all seen it. He was working on those hooks, getting more comfortable catching the ball, and just playing at his pace down low, and it's starting to show now. We've only had I think 5 games maybe, but once he really starts to get in a rhythm, once we get our full team back, I think he's just going to keep shining.
And for yourself, obviously on Thursday night, not quite the shooting performance you wanted to have, but bounce back a little bit tonight, you and Jericole. What did that mean to you guys to be able to do that before you get into ACC play?
For me personally, it didn't mean much. I just play game by game. I try to play to win. The main thing on Thursday, it was our first game back in 2 weeks. Our mindset probably wasn't where it should have been. Me personally, my mindset wasn't where it's supposed to be. We didn't lock in as detailed on that team as we were supposed to. But we live in the moment. That moment is done. We reflected on it. We learned from it. Came and got a win, and now we're on to tomorrow. We're gonna watch the film and we're gonna get ready.
Thanks, Devon.
Justin Williams.
Hey, Devon, congrats on the win this afternoon. You're a guard that typically gets involved in the rebounding category, but on Thursday night you only had 1 board, and tonight you led the pack with 8 rebounds. Was that a point of emphasis for you tonight to get more active on the boards, and was that also a point of emphasis for the team after being out rebounded by St. Louis and then doing the same to Campbell tonight?
Yeah, the whole season, the coaches have been, really on that point for us. And after St. Louis, it was really huge. We've seen that we really got to, take that initiative and get tougher down low, start grabbing boards so we can get out and transition. If we don't rebound, there is no fast break, and that's part of who we are. So definitely, as a whole team, we are really focused on that area. And I think this is the largest difference in rebounds we've won on the season. So I think we did a good job with that.
And just a quick follow-up, you talked about getting into rhythm in the first half and getting into rhythm on Thursday night after not playing for 2 weeks. Did you feel like in that second half you guys were finally able to find that rhythm heading into ACC play next week?
We just, for the second half, the last thing we said before we got on the court is these first 4 minutes, let's play as hard as we can. As long as we compete, play with energy on the defensive end and start getting more rebounds to get out on the fast break, I think we'll be fine.
Thanks, Devon.
Yes, sir.
All right. Just one more question for Devon. Jonas, go ahead.
Yeah, how did it feel to be back in PNC? Was it a big difference, or how did it feel to be back in your normal gym?
PNC is nice, man. I love it. You know, we love playing basketball. We're very grateful for this opportunity. You know, we've all seen how it can be taken away at the blink of eye. So we're just trying to play every game to its fullest. And you know, the one thing we're missing here is the fans. You know, they bring a great energy. Their passion gives us you know, something to play for on the court. But you know, we're just gonna have to make it on our own. So.
All right. Thank you, Devon.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Jericole here now.
Big star. Look good looking.
All right. Hi, Jericole. If anyone has any questions for him, you can raise your hand. Will Thornhill.
Hey, congrats on the win, Jericole. In the first half, when the team really wasn't had much going on offensively, you led the team. It still had double digits by the half. Did you kind of realize, kind of like halfway through that first half, that you're gonna have to kind of assert yourself because your teammates weren't really getting anything going offensively?
Not necessarily. Just trying to do anything to help the team get back going, give some energy. I'm called the energy guy on the team, so whatever I can do to help the guys get going is what I'm gonna do.
Corey Smith.
Jericole, going back to Thursday night, obviously not the kind of game you wanted to have against St. Louis, but you bounced back in this game. Obviously, a much stronger shooting performance, 7 of 12 overall, 19 points. How much better do you feel today after your performance as opposed to earlier in the week?
I feel good that we won the game. Performance was okay. I still think it's still things that I need to work on and get better at, and I'm just trying to take a game at a time and just keep learning. So.
And I wanted to ask you too about Manny's performance over the last few games. Obviously, he's had to step up with DJ being out, but you know, how much have you seen him step up as a player? Not only he's always been a good defensive player, but being good offensively as well.
Manny's just improving every day. He's getting better and adding that offensive game. So he's going to be more of a problem for anybody that's on the other side. So.
Thanks, Jericole.
Justin Williams.
Hey, Jericole, congrats on the win and congrats on the performance this afternoon. There was one point in the second half where, you know, Manny was getting in foul trouble and you guys went with a 4-guard rotation and you were kind of a small ball big. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was the first time we've seen that lineup this year. So how did that feel, you know, being that small ball big and being on the court with 4 other guards?
Like I said earlier, I think I'm just trying to figure out and fit in wherever I can help the team whenever we are obviously down a couple people, especially our 5 men. But just trying to figure out ways to impact the game in different positions. So.
Thanks, Jericole.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Jericole. It looks like that's it.
Thanks.
Okay, well.
That's waiting for pop on, coach.
Thanks, man.